Good morning. Um, I just been thinking on how to start this video, but I'm learning definitely that the best thing is just to go ahead and just go for it. So I'm gonna get started. Um, I had another friend that recently, uh, their life story just ended uh, very recently to cancer, unfortunately, and that's why I want to bring up this video. I've told everyone before that you really got to take care of yourself because if you do your annual checkups as you should, dental and physical annual checkups, so much stuff can be detected early nowadays and be taken care of to where it's like it never happened. And my friend had stomach cancer, and by the time they found out, it was too late. And the reason I'm saying them they is because when we were growing up, my friend was a boy, a man, young man, and went to high school together, and everything. And it's just funny how life works because, you know, um, he was white and, very nice guy, very smart guy. We were in computers together. We were into computers together coming up, especially when I was younger, 12, 13 years old. That's when the personal computer market was just getting started. And we were really into Commodore 64s. And it was me, him, the white guy, me, and a Korean young man, both my friends. And those two, they lived in one of the best parts of my hometown, which is called Huntington Park. Very good area. I come from Murchison Road, a little slightly different. Slightly different. If you're from Fayetteville, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, they lived in Huntington Park, and when I used to go visit them, my friend that just passed, we couldn't go to his house, and they were all hesitant. And the Korean kid, he couldn't go there either. We usually have to meet and go to the Korean kid's house and do our computer stuff. And the funny thing is Uh, finally, it came out when we got to high school. We got older in high school, and it came out. His father was a teacher at our local community college. I guess that's one of the reasons they were scared to say something about it. Now, his mother was totally opposite, but the thing was, is his father was straight up didn't like anyone if you were not quote unquote white. He didn't have nothing to do with you. But again, he was a teacher at our local community college, which is called Fayetteville Tech at the time, and he was a teacher there for a very long time, but he was a bigot, and but his wife was like the total opposite. She was a very sweet woman, very kind woman, and didn't have a bigoted bone in her body. Neither did my friend, you know, and but the thing was, we're in our 50s now. And his father's lifelong dream was to save up his money for retirement and to make this huge white only compound in Tennessee, which they pursued. But eventually, my friend's father got sick and they got really sick. And so he couldn't continue, but he had this land out there in Tennessee. And finally, my friend, well, none of us knew, but finally he came out and he said, Dad, I'm no longer a he. And he gave himself a female name, said, I'm transition. And I would have paid money to see the look on his father's face, if his father could make a look at that time, to see the look on his father's face and how life can really change, really, really change in an instant, you know. And so my friend started bringing his other friends that had transitioned over to the house, and they're doing stuff and all these activities and stuff. So I think what happened eventually is his father just, came to terms with it. And as he aged, his mindset on humanity changed. So I'm sure he was not like he was in his younger years when he was a teacher at Fayetteville Tech. But that's the interesting story about my friend. He passed away as well. He, she passed away, like I said. He transitioned to a she, and we used to message each other. And I tell you, I never had any idea how much he was tormented inside. He was really tormented for years inside. For all the emotions and stuff he was going through, and kind of felt sorry for him in the end because, like I said, his mother, was a angel, and like I said, the Korean kid, he didn't know, and his parents and family, we go over to their house, never a problem. They you know, uh, they treated me very well, and matter of fact, as a teen, I used to always check his sister. I don't know how she's doing now. I just always wonder. But anyway, that's neither here or there. But the reason I want to tell you this story is please, please, please get your checkups because if he had gotten his regular checkups as he should have, well, I keep saying he, I'm sorry, forgive me. If she had gotten her regular checkups as she should have, she would still be here with us. That's what I'm saying. Things can be detected so easily and early. Just one prick of the finger, they can detect a lot of things before they get to serious problems. Because the saying goes about cancer is, um, once you feel it, it's too late. Same thing happened to my father. He worked, smoked, drank heavily, just went to work, smoked, drank, and he never went and got his checkups, never took care of himself. He just started taking care of his diabetes like it's like a couple of decades before it. And he didn't take care of that. He got really sick to where he had to go to the hospital. And then, that's when he found out he was diabetic. And that's when he started doing his diabetes things. I don't know if he kept up with it or not. But then, um, when his life story was coming to a close, what happened was he was going to work, drinking, smoke, going to work, going to work, going to work, working like a dog, going to work. And he got so sick to where he fell down in the bathroom and couldn't get back up. And that's when they took him to the hospital and they told him that there's little they can do. It's all over, everywhere. So bad they didn't know where it started. And all it would have taken was annual physicals and one little prick of the finger on the arm, and they could have caught it early, and he'd probably still be here. And same thing with my brother. Same thing. Did not go to the doctor, no checkups, and the blood test would have kept him here. He'd still be here right now. So, and like I said, I told you from personal experience. I was just getting a dental check exam, and there were white spots in my mouth, and luckily it wasn't too serious. I got biopsy done, and I'm good. It's like it never happened. It really is like it never happened. So that's what I want to bring home to you is just get your annual physical, especially like if you're 25 and up. Please, 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 just get your annual physicals. It's not expensive, and if you're limited on resources, especially if you're in America, America's the wealthiest country that has ever existed. There's many options for people who don't have if you don't have financial resources to go get exams on your own, especially checkups. Uh, Back in my day, we used to call them free clinics, but I think they don't have those anymore. I think you could just take your card, Medicare, or whatever, and just go to the doctor of your choice. Um, so there's many options. Dentist, same thing. So if you don't have the financial resources to do it, there are options available. But though for those of you that do have the financial resources, have insurance, like I do, there is no excuse. Get your checkups, go to your doctor, follow what your doctor says, exercise, get some sunshine, take care of that stress, keep that stress down. But most of all, get all your dental and physical checkups as you're supposed to, because I'm telling you, stuff sneaks up on you. And once it's there, and it's not going to stop until your life story is over. And I'm tired of friends passing away from simple things that can be taken care of. I had one was a really good guy, really popular guy, well liked, well admired, and it was diabetes that took him into his story. Ridiculous. It's sad. Diabetes in his story. And we all know diabetes is something you can take. My grandmother had it. She lived to her late 70s. She had it. She took care of it religiously. So that's it for now. I'm gonna miss you, pal. Um, you know, I don't know what else to say. Sorry to see you go, 53 years young, and you went. At first it was very painful when the stomach cancer kicked in, but then they took care of him, gave him the meds. You know how they do when your life story is coming to a close. They just make you comfortable until your book closes, and that's what they did for her. And like I said, it didn't have to be that way. So hopefully you all will get this message and understand. Even if you haven't done it in a while, go right now. Schedule an appointment right now, and just make sure that you go. Just like me, I'm about to retire, but you darn Skippy, I'm gonna keep up with every appointment. I'm keeping up with my health. I had a great role model, especially when it came to my health. My grandmother, because my great grandmother, one more story. My great grandmother, she never took care of her diabetes, so she lost a leg. You know, for people who grew up around me, I knew my great grandmother. She was always with the walker because she was missing a leg, and the reason was because she had diabetes when she was younger and didn't take care of it until she got really sick. And then, back then, I think it was like the 30s or 40s. Like a lot of stuff when you got back then was, was just they cut it off. That was it. That's all they could do. But unfortunately, she lost her leg. And even after that, she was so stubborn, she still didn't want to do it. So every morning before work, my grandmother had to go to her house and give her her shot. That's how stubborn my great grandmother was. But by that time, she had got Alzheimer's a little bit too. So it was a little different. Alzheimer's started to kick in. So my grandmother, every morning, she'd give herself her shot and she get a ride, taking her to work. They would stop at my great grandparents' house, and boom, she would give her her shot, and then she would go to work. And it was every day, every day. So, but that's it for now. Rest in peace, my friend. Um, gonna miss you. I hope your mind is at peace now. You're with your parents now, buried with your parents, which is wonderful. So, uh, and you have a very good friend that I see. A friend of hers, keeps us posted on Facebook. Uh, is a very good friend of hers. Take That friend is taking care of everything, all his pets, because he was big into reptiles. This friend is taking care of all that stuff now, and all his affairs. And it's good that he had a good friend by his side to take care of his personal. It's good he had a good. She had a good friend by her side to take care of her personal matters when her story ended. So um, this is, well, that's it for now. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.